the initiatives of our company. Again, maraming salamat sa to discuss and tackle pressing issues about taxes, investment policies. And these discussions really discussing with them what are the insights, the concerns, even the complaints of the foreign investors who already have businesses here in the Philippines that we've been promising the heavens and earths, and then they will have, once we set up the business here in the Philippines, they will have these concerns, this and that. But fortunately, because our policymakers listen, and we became one of the bridges to make sure that their voices will be heard. So the conference is being very instrumental in this kinds of discussions with these organizations. So our first conferences, I'm not sure, I think most of the partners who attended here also attended our first conference in 2022. So we discussed about the CREATE bill, the proposed CREATE more, the newly passed CREATE more law, and the digitalization of tax policies and the processes in the BFR. Then the second conference that we did last year, also in Sheraton Pasay. So we started aligning our goals with the government, which is to encourage more foreign investors to do business or set up business here in the Philippines. So successfully, we have gathered also all of the government leaders. It's a very well-attended event. All of the crucial government agencies attended, like SEC, DTI, ARTA, even the different foreign chambers who have been also in discussions with us about initiatives that we can do to help the foreign investors also attended that conference. And this year, we wanted to still push through to encourage more foreign investors to do business here in the Philippines, but this time with a focus on ESG investing.
You may be right, you may be wrong, but say that you bring me along to the world you see, to the world I close my eyes to see, I close my eyes to see. Every night I lie in bed, and by the scholars fill my head, a million dreams are keeping me away. I'm fishing all the what I see, a million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make. For the world we're gonna make.
Here din po, last one.
One is integrity. Let's really look for people who are conscientiously, consistently, and sincerely doing good things, protecting and preserving their values, their integrity. Ang hirap na po yan mahanap. Mas madali po maglagay ng credentials ng kung ano-anong palamuti at mahabang introduction sa mga sarili natin. But to really be a man and woman of integrity, it's really hard to find. And hopefully, of course, I will be biased, as she said, with my Tita Lorna as our first honoree. I hope you will be inspired the way I was inspired. And I always take that opportunity. If you will look, monitor my social media, I go to New York 4 or 5 times a year, and I always have lunch or dinner with Tita Lorna. And I really learned a lot of things from her, and she will always remind me keep moving forward, to keep trying, never. That's why I guess today she will have a message later, and we'll see whether her hope for the country will still be there, because I honestly believe that we should not give up. I honestly believe that each of us has a role to play. And the second consideration that we have in honoring our ACG Global Awardees is social impact. You know, CSR is such an overused term. Parang naging marketing campaign na siya. But how do we really make sure that we help build communities? How do we make sure that the closest to us are helped, not just monetarily, but at least their morale, their skills, they're uplifted, that they will be able to stand on their own. You know, the hardest part is to be objective, to tell somebody that he needs to improve his skill on communication, whether or social skills. You know, we need to study this so that we can get better jobs or higher pay. But we need to say that, we need to communicate that so that we will also empower other people. And of course, the most important thing, the third one, is sustainability. A lot of businesses are still struggling to make profit, but I think we all have to do our share to protect and save our planet. To make sure that sustainability is not just about trying to make our economy green, but trying to provide more opportunities to everyone. And as we always say, it's easy for the big companies and the richer countries to actually invest in it, but it's much harder to those who are most vulnerable, like the Philippines and our MSMEs. And particularly in one of the Harvard studies that we discussed during my time in Harvard is the women, the children. They are very vulnerable to all these changes, not just climate change, but any injustice, any unfair treatment for how the world treats them. So I hope we will all do our share, and through ACG Global Awards, we'll be able to share with you, through the help of our media partners, we'll be able to share their stories, that all of us will have will have hope and more reasons to do good and to keep empowering one another. So ACG is here not just to ask you to pay taxes, but to make sure our government will make it fair, equitable, and simple for all of us. And at the same time, we have to demand from the government to make sure that they use our taxes properly. So dapat po ganon. And strategic roadmap. Of course, we have the Metro Pacific as an investment appointees, not just on renewable energy, but having ESG standards.
Natin. I think isa rin to sa mga sinasabi ng ACG na mas magandang kaibigan mo yung BIR, na you can be proactive, you can deal with it nang wala pa dyan yung problema. And also, I want, for sure, we all want a better Philippines for everyone. And for us, parang two-way street yan eh. We also have to be better citizens para umangat ang buhay ng lahat. So, and with that, being better citizens for me is also a knowledgeable citizen, a knowledgeable taxpayer, a good taxpayer at that, and of course, a well-aware Filipino. Ayun po. Salamat. Thank you.
Malinis ang kalye, may ilaw sa gabi, and sabi ko, ang galing ng mayor dito Next town was Castilla. Malinis ang kalye, may ilaw sa around 6 o'clock. Abang magaling din ang mayor dito. And as we pass through every town, I said, hindi na mayor dito, it's the governor. We had a new governor, Boboy Amor, and the previous governor was Chis Escudero, and we had the biggest Colosseum in all of Philippines. A Colosseum as big as the Colosseum in Rome. And wow! And they were able to place on the shore a highway similar to Rio de Janeiro, on the highway, close to the ocean, not the ocean, Sorsogon Bay. Sabi ko, wow, galing. And when I visited the museum, parang museum ng Washington DC, Smithsonian. So sabi ko, how are you able to do this? And Boboy Amor said, because I was able to collect the right taxes from my businessmen here. Ano ginawa niya? He hired inspectors. Hinaharang In other words, he was able to collect correct taxes. And because we have money in Sorsogon, napagawa niya yan, he is doing so many things. Free uniform for the 350,000 public school students, free uniform, free backpack, free shoes, and free umbrella. So, ang dami na nagagawa because the collection of taxes was right. So, ibig sabihin nun, merong gobernador, ang bawat 84 provinces of Sorsogon, na pareho niya, aangkat ang Pilipinas. Sorry.
The impact will be less. So you really, rather than thinking who will get the credit, let's just share the ideas and work with our government, especially with the policymakers. Kasi that's the only way we make sure that every peso will be used efficiently, judiciously, and honestly. Kasi imagine mo with the confidential funds, how come, and I'm addressing this question to all media here, how come you don't question the confidential fund of the President? How come none of you question all the pork barrels that were renamed in various agencies? When there's so much poverty, there's so much disaster and calamities that will need much fund, bakit naging discretionary yung bulk of the fund of this administration? And none of you question it. We only question VP Sara Duterte. Of course, I will also question that. What I'm saying is, we don't need to play politics, but we need to be level-headed and be very critical because it's our taxpayers' money.